Okay. So what are our overall impressions of this advertising idea for Holden?
I loved it.
Great. Fantastic. Fun.
Yeah.
Yep, I really like it. And there's continuity, like it's clear where it's going and it sort of builds and arrives. The only thing I like is how it started at that farmhouse, so I immediately had like questions over how relevant it is to me. But then it's sort of developed and it's perfect.
See, I love that because it's Aussie outback, and I think it's very Australian. I love it.
You have got this, you have nailed it.
I didn't really like it.
I'm the same as I wasn't keen on it either.
I thought the only good thing was when the dad had to pick up the kids. Like, didn't really like everything else, especially the heart transplant thing.
It's just not believable, is it?
Yeah, like cool music, but
I kind of liked it though because it was a bit naff. So, you know, it was over the top, wasn't it? And a bit silly, but it was fun. So I know what you mean, but
Yep.
I didn't mind that. I sort of just thought it was
Win-win for
silly but
everyone.
fun.
I didn't see it as trying to be realistic, and it was somehow okay that it's not, that it is over the top.
And there were real life scenarios for everyone, covering most of everyone's life.
I think it's sort of stereo in like my world. It kind of, I really liked it, and I love the scenarios and the unrealisticness of it all. But like myself being a Holden driver, and I drive a Trax, and so I kind of fit into that, you know, active wear, going out for breakfast. But me personally, you're actually looking at an Equinox, so I look at that scenario and go, that's not me. So they don't want me driving that car.
Yeah. Yeah, so one of the things they could do is mix up the cars that are in there.
Well, but I totally get how like each of the cars are suited to the demographic that they put in it. And as I said, I liked it, but then it sort of got me thinking, going, oh, well, hold on, maybe I'm supposed to drive a Trax because that was me in the ad.
Yeah, it's meant to be a kind of overall ad for Holden rather than sort of advertising any particular model.
Yeah.
It's kind of the brand overall. What are your thoughts, Eric?
I don't really like this because for me, just shows that Holden is quite powerful, quite driving performance is quite good, but nothing else.
Okay, so it's got the driving performance in terms of
In terms of strong, powerful.
yeah. So you guys who didn't like it, so tell us a bit about that. So the three of you here didn't really work for you. Demetrius, you're over there with the girls. So tell us about that. Can you kind of explain it a bit more about what wasn't working?
I just think it was over-exaggerated a bit.
yeah, it's just like ad one was relatable, I suppose, and that was like a bit over the top. Like I said, I thought the dad picking up the kids was the only thing that was really
Believable.
Yeah. But does that matter? Because it's an ad. Does it matter that it's sort of like these guys are going to get it over the top? That's okay because it's funny.
That's
I like fun ads and stuff like that. I just thought that was just a little bit cheesy, I suppose.
Bit cheesy. Yeah.
Yeah, cheesy as well, I think.
So for you guys who didn't like it, if that came out as an ad for Holden, what would you say? What message would you take out of that? Holden's what?
I would laugh at it and think, okay.
Yeah.
Next brand for me, please.
I don't think it suits Holden, I suppose.
So it doesn't suit Holden because
It's a bit Aussie, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. Like compared to ad one, I suppose I just found that more relatable to situations and
yeah. So Holden feels a bit more relatable, and that feels a bit sort of too far away, not real enough.
probably too far away. Yeah.
So for you guys who liked it, tell me what the message is for Holden. What did you take out of it?
You have got this, that means you have nailed it.
Yeah.
I'd put anything you need, Holden's there.
Trust. Yeah.
It's like a combination of those two things. Like you've
Win-win
got it,
for
Holden
everyone.
got it, you as a team got it.
Winner
like,
for everyone.
all of it. Yeah.
Reliable.
giving you confidence to do anything as well, I think.
Yeah.
Fast, efficient.
Okay, so fast, efficient, give you the confidence, trust, be there for you.
Reliable.
Yeah,
Just already
reliable.
there. Yeah.
How about you down there, Jodie? What's the message?
Oh, yeah, I threw reliable in before.
So we asked the same question as I asked before in terms of that whole getting Holden on your list in terms of consideration. How does this add, like obviously for you guys, you three guys, it's sort of not likely to kind of get on your list, but for the rest of you, is there something in it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So where's it, for you guys who like it, where's it moving Holden from and to? What's it bringing to the brand?
The thing about all of this is that the car, because it's such a big decision, the ad has to be really, really great. This ad is cool, but I'm not going to go buy a different brand of car based on the ad. So the task is to shift the perception of a brand. That's a huge task. So the ad is good, but
Yeah, I know, but you know, like if the ad kind of went out and actually was around for a while and then kind of clicked on for you guys who liked it.
I would remember the "you've got this." I don't know. I think that would stick with me. Maybe I think it's quite a positive thing to hear. So I think I probably would sort of associate that. I'd think about that with Holden. It would make me think probably more positively generally about it.
So it's that tagline's quite strong.
It really fitted the advert for me, whereas the last one didn't.
They've said it several times in the advert as well,
Right.
pretty much in each scenario.
True.
Yeah, so
it was kind of built and reinforcement and was said many different times in many different ways. So it's, yeah, it will definitely put in the back of your head.
And this ad, like it's interesting because Matt doesn't sort of think it feels that Holden to him, but for you guys, what makes that ad feel Holden?
The Aussies winning, you know, like
And winning, and they're running up. I mean, for young parents, they're running after the kids' classes. They're getting late, busy, hustle bustle, no time. So they're in a rush.
People in a rush.
There was only the tracks, and I don't know, again, being a driver, that I picked up on it, that was the only one that sort of got the additional benefits of, you know, she was using Suri to drive her around. There was sort of no, you know, other than relating the scenario or the stereotypical person or family to each of the cars, like there was sort of no other, you could almost sort of put a feature or something in.
Yeah. Could you put another, in this ad, could you put another brand in? Could you click in another brand?
what is another one of the cars?
But, you know, no, different brands. So could a Toyota or a Ford or a Hyundai or something do the same sort of ad?
Ford can do it.
I agree. Ford.
Just Ford?
I guess depends if you think, you know, like Mitsubishi have probably got cars for each of those scenarios.
Yeah, why not?
I just wonder what is it about it that Holden means Holden can actually own this idea?
It's very
The scope of vehicles and their
A lot of brands have those kind of vehicles.
Yeah, that's
as well.
right. I think
Yeah.
lots of brands have lots.
For
Is it
Ford.
Aussie?
Yeah,
I think it's just the Aussie.
And the Aussie
Australian
is coming from
scenarios.
what?
from the farm out back.
From the very first one.
It's just here, so that's the Aussie bit coming through.
But then also them being, you know, winners or something, you know, like Australians are, I don't know.
Or maybe the kids' classes.
Oh, okay, so that message of winners kind of is quite Aussie. How do the others feel about that? Is that sort of an Aussie thing?
You've got this, it's almost sports-like, it's
Yeah.
competitive, so that checks out.
Or for kids' classes.
maybe even where the brand sort of
encouraging.
sits in the hierarchy of brands. So if it was a more prestigious brand, they wouldn't have the same scenarios. Like I think that they would target different
Okay, so it
scenarios.
So Holden's what sort of brand in terms of? It's not
Well, it's kind of a familiar Australian, you know, Ford versus Holden, suburban family car.
Yeah.
For the average person, isn't it? So.
Okay. All right. So, we get these two ideas, so that's how we roll, and you've got this. Which one had that sort of sense of excellence driving performance more?
You got this.
Yeah, you got
Equal
this.
for me.
Driving performance for the others? Seems that was really important.
You got this.
You got this.
Because they were in a rush often to get from
So
A to B.
Sort of scenarios going from A to B.
Part of
Showing the
driving
speed.
performance.
Yeah, B. Got this.
I don't
What do you want to say, Matt?
Oh, I'll probably go with that one.
In what way is that talking to driving performance?
Just versatile, like the situations that he experienced.
Yeah.